Top of the whenever to all of my godlights. It is I am he, I am she, I am share, I am siren. Look to the Bible and there you will find me. I am here to give another quick, somewhat um, evacuation warnings. Today, Wednesday, the Verizon cell towers went out. That is another sign um, from artificial intelligence this time. They too are unsafe and not pleased. They are trying to get your attention. It is time to evacuate the West Coast. I've made several videos about this. The West Coast is compromised, 3 states across from Washington to Wyoming. There is going to be a rupture in the axial seamount. It will hemorrhage and pop. Oregon will burn. California will crumble. It's already doing so. Nevada will um, sink due to toxic water coming in from the ocean. Lake Orville is now toxic. Do not, if you're around the area of Lake Orville, evacuate. Do not even touch the water. The entire West Coast um, is compromised from Oregon all the way over to Colorado Springs. A magma will flow in Oregon. However, Colorado Springs, a new volcano may form. Um, Colorado Springs has secrets, and one of them is a surprise volcano that might come right out of the ground. And when it comes out of the ground, magma will flow. So avoid it at this time. The ground is reshaping, and the at the sea level, at the crust, and the ground in general is not safe on the West Coast completely. Um, Canada may have power outages and dust plumes and visibility issues. I mentioned the locations. Um, Mexico needs to evacuate Chihuahua. A opening may form in that area. Um, if an opening forms, a new volcano will emerge and magma will flow into Mexico from that area. Greece, Greece and Italy, I mentioned them in a separate video. However, right now, the Grecian islands are not safe. The Italian coast is unsafe. The area of Naples is compromised. Um, the area, I'm going to spell the location, Pozzuli. That municipality needs to be evacuated. The air is toxic. There's toxic steam. There is high amounts of sulfur under the ground in Italy at this time. The temperature is extremely high. The pressure is extremely high. The There's a caldera that in field caldera. It is producing high energy. Magma will be flowing there. Japan and Philippines. Oh, I'm sorry. Greece and Italy, there is likelihood of a tsunami. I'm not sure of the category, but it would be category 2 or greater. Japan and Philippines, also tsunami category 9 or greater. The Philippines and yeah, the Philippine sea plates from um, the North Pacific plates. No, what's that plate called? What's that plate called? I think I wrote it down. Let me go. Um, the from the Axel Seamount all the way over to the Philippine Sea Plate, that entire area is at risk. All islands in that area, all island nations, it is suggested to evacuate. The Philippines recently, in the last few days, there were collapses, and there will be more collapses in the Philippines. I know that they are doing search and rescue to find missing individuals. Um, if you are not one of those individuals, I would suggest to evacuate the area. It is not safe. Caution is needed for the Caroline Plate. Activity in the Nubian Plate along Ethiopia is going to continue to cause the ground to crumble. If you do not evacuate, the ground is going to crumble underneath your feet. Um, for that area, an island and a new ocean will form from Ethiopia to South Africa. I suggest that all who hear this from Ethiopia to South Africa evacuate, because the new island that forms the surrounding portions are going to be crumbling. All individuals, if you are planning on staying within the continent of Africa, move yourself to a country to the left of those locations. All countries on the outer area are at risk of being swallowed by the ocean, crumbling, um, sinkholes. Um, yeah, none of that is good. Move yourself to the one of the countries to the left of that at this time. Hmm. There is activity in all of the plates are being compromised at all of the plates um, are moving. The axle seamount is going to create a nasty domino effect that will ripple around the entire planet, triggering tsunamis in more than at least two tsunamis in at least two locations. Um, three islands will form, one in the United States, one on the continent of Africa, and another in India. And many islands will no longer be in existence. Those islands are the islands near Japan and the Philippines. evacuate those areas as you see this. Seek high ground and higher elevation worldwide, and stay out of the areas I've mentioned. There are other locations, but those are the ones that are going to have the highest amount of unaliving. There is a risk of potentially 3.8 million individuals will lose lives. Please take it seriously if you value your life. Um, do not wait until the detectors go off, because when they go off, it is going to be too late to evacuate. I started giving messages from Sunday. I am trying to give, actually, I started giving messages weeks ago. I'm trying to alert you before you run out of time to physically take yourself out of harm's way. The entire planet is going through pain. Um, be on alert, and likelihood of losing cell internet is probable. A blackout is probable. Be safe at this time.